I never know if people are waving at me. That's alright. I'll just wave anyway. Who cares? A bit chilly today. I did not even see his indicator, that's how tinted his things are. Jesus. Oh, and I've gone into neutral. That was mad skills. Who's honking, bruh? Oh, okay. Righto. I think he's a bit early for Australia Day. It's this Monday coming. But anyway, controversial much. Do I fill up? I should probably fill up. I'm gonna fill up. Yeah. Fill her up with a bit of 98. And she's ready to go skis. Save me doing it tomorrow. I don't know, whenever I do it on the way to work, I feel like I'm rushing. Or like after work, I'm like rushing to the gym. There's too much rushing, bruh. I need to chillax. I'm gonna take my time. Because when you're rushing, that's when the mistakes happen. And you don't want the mistakes, do you? It's not good because you make mistakes. Not good, man. Not good, not good. That's alright. That's why we take our time, even if we're gonna be late. What's the worst that can happen, bro? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, anyway, I don't need to be your dad. We're not about that. We just want to make smart, logistical decisions. But it's nice to have little shortcuts like this. It's beautiful. Just get to the front of the line. And we're chilling. It is quite a nice day, even though it's been a bit windy, but I've been like drifting. Don't ban me. Sussy boy. Sus as. I went to the Jurassic World exhibition that's on in Brunswick in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. I don't know the postcode. But I got a little, I don't know if anyone watches the Camp Cretaceous, but I got a little bumpy plushy keyring that I want to put on my bike somewhere. Now they don't have, yeah, I need to go to the second one. Go to the second one. Now this is the trick. Because I've got a little stand here. Fill up the bike completely. Oh yeah. That's better. Topped up. I'm ready to keep going. see us. Yay! He does. We love that. Just makes us feel all warm and gooey inside. And we can keep all the warm and gooiness inside too. We don't want it all over the road. That's just not a vibe. But yeah, if you're in Australia and you're thinking about doing if you're doing getting your motorbike license, I did mine at Honda Hart in Somerton. Just a 2-day course. Get your elves. Got it for a year, and then go for your lambs after 3 months. Get your check ride done a month before your lambs, which is lambs is basically your peas, if you're not up with the lingo. And then that's pretty much it. From nothing to your peas, about $1,000. But if you just want to get your learners, it's about 500 depending what day you go. So I would recommend that if you've been thinking about it, because they teach you from scratch. They treat you as if you've never been on a motorbike before. But you can definitely look up how to. That's what I did. I looked up on YouTube just how to ride a motorbike, because I've learned manual. Ooh, I'm a bit distracted from that. Pardon me. I learned manual in my car, so it was a bit easier for me to understand how it works on a motorbike, even though your hand is the clutch and your feet do the gears, which is the opposite of how a car works, because your foot is the clutch and then your hands change the gears. So, but it's pretty universal understanding. The only thing with a bike is usually you go down to get into your first gear, and then you go up to get into second. And funnily enough, you also go up to get into neutral, but I think you want to stay still when you're doing that, because if you're not still and you're trying to actually it happens to me all the time. I don't know why it does it, but I will take off from the lights. First is fine. I'll kick up into second, maybe not hard enough, I don't know, and I'll just go into neutral, and then I just rev the crap out of my bike and actually don't go anywhere. Sus. But yeah, they teach you everything. So how to turn the bike on, which sounds pretty simple, but if it doesn't turn on first go, they can teach you how and maybe why it's not doing what you think it's doing. Is your kill switch up or down? Is your foot stand down or up or slightly down? So that's why every time you kick it into first gear, it's turning off, because your foot stand is slightly down. Just little things that you practice and you get the hang of. That's what your L's are for. Because if you're trying to think about all that stuff on a super fast bike, when you're going quicker, you have way less time to react. And if you haven't got the hang of something and you have to make quick decisions, you're going to make mistakes. But yeah, anyway, that's why in Australia you have to be on a smaller than, I think the limit is 750cc, depending on the power of the bike. So you have to be on that for 3 years before you can get a bigger bike. So that's that's the law in Australia. So no, it's not her. I think it's probably a little bit long. Like I've been on it for a year now, a bit over a year, and I'd say I'm pretty comfortable and could get a bigger bike. Like obviously I can go from a 400 up to a 650 or a 750, but it's not really worth it in my opinion, because you spend, for R7 for example, brand new, 15,000 off the bat, which is pretty much almost double this. And it's like, if I look at a Kawasaki ZX6, so a 600cc bike, it's 18,000, so about 18,000 or so, for a bike that makes double the horsepower of an R7. And it's just like, what's the point? What's the point of getting a little bit faster when I can just stay on this and save up for, you know, an extra couple grand for a bike that's going to be way faster than the next one. Anyway, that's just my opinion. And this one's more fun. It's lighter through the corners. It's good on fuel. It looks pretty good. So that's just my personal take on it. But yeah, the ideal bike would be something quite quick. I'm still debating whether I go 600cc or just straight for the monster, straight for 1000cc. But I think I just have to test ride him. Is what I'm going to have to do eventually. In wow, it's actually the end of next year I'll be off. So I've got a year, just under 2 years to go. Woo! That's crazy. Yeah, that wind, I don't know if you can tell, but it's pushing me. It is pushing me. Nothing we can't handle. That's why we go gym.